today about how God is a rewarder. When you put God first place and you make it your highest priority to please Him, then you can expect to live a blessed, fulfilled life. That's what it says in Hebrews 11:6. God is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. Notice who God rewards. Not people that half-heartedly seek Him, people that only think about Him when they're having a problem, people that only come to church when something special is going on. No, God rewards people that diligently seek Him. People like you that get up every morning and thank Him for His goodness. People that go through the day meditating on His promises. People that give Him praise in the good times and in the tough times. People that are always growing, learning, striving to do better. When you diligently seek God, He promises a reward is coming. God will give you strength, wisdom, favor, good breaks, promotion, healing, restoration. You won't be able to outrun the good things of God when you seek Him with your whole heart. And what's interesting about a reward is it's put in place before anyone claims it. Right now, there are rewards for certain fugitives that are on the loose. The money is already in a fund, just waiting for someone to step up and claim it. The only thing you have to do is find that fugitive, and then the money would be released in that fund. In the same way, God has a reward that's already been put in place. It's just waiting to be released. The only catch is we have to meet the demands of the reward. Now, the amazing thing about God is He says, you don't even have to find me. If you'll just seek me, I'll give you the reward. If you'll just make an effort to please me. If you'll just get up in the morning and thank me. If you'll just read the scripture, you may not even understand it. But God says, that's okay. I'll give you the reward for just making the effort. I was driving out of my neighborhood the other day and I saw a sign on a telephone pole. It said, lost dog. It had a picture of the dog, and at the bottom in big letters it read, reward $500. Imagine I went to the house, knocked on the door, said, hey, I've been looking for your dog the last 2 hours. I've searched this whole section of the neighborhood. Now I'm here for the reward. Their first question would be, hey, where's the dog? Well, sorry, I didn't find the dog, but I promise you I've been looking. They would say, sir, no dog, no reward. This is what's so great about God. He says, I'll pay you just for looking. I'll bless you just for seeking me. I'll reward you just for coming to church. I'll show you favor just for getting up in the morning and meditating on my promises. The reward is not in having it all figured out. The reward is in the seeking. The reward is in making the effort. My father came from a family that didn't have anything to do with God. They were good people, but he didn't have any kind of spiritual upbringing. At the age of 17, Daddy gave his life to Christ. First one in the family. God called him to preach. As a teenager, he started ministering in the prisons, in the senior citizens' homes, on the street corners. He didn't know anything about the Bible. He'd never been to seminary. He called Job Job. One time he preached a whole sermon on Samson and realized at the end he'd been calling him Tarzan. He didn't have it all together, but Daddy had a desire to please God. He was seeking Him, making the effort. God doesn't say, if you know all the scriptures, if you understand all the theology, I'll give you the reward. No, God says, I'll pay you for making the effort. I'll pay you for trying. I'll pay you for seeking me. From the time I was a little boy, my parents taught me the importance of honoring God. And I wasn't perfect. I made mistakes, but for as long back as I could remember, I would get up every morning and thank God for the day and ask Him for wisdom and guidance. Every day, I would read a chapter in my Bible. Didn't always understand it. Still don't. I'm the pastor of a big church. God hasn't blessed me because I'm the smartest, the most qualified, the most talented. God has blessed me because I've made it a goal to seek Him, to honor Him, to please Him.